Good morning, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the Sunday and have a blessed day. Today, I'm here. I want to talk about the place where I born and brought up, called Ambernath, which comes in Thane district. Very rare I visit that place because I'm settled in another country. So very rarely I visit that place. So it happened this year. I just went to that place. I was I was feeling pity to the people who are staying in my place, Ambernath West, the place where I used to stay. Even Ambernath, on the whole, on the east also, these issues are there. It's like, when water becomes a business, when water becomes a business, the title is that. This year, municipal election held, there was few parties changed their current party into a different party, and those things had happened. And I was feeling that why this sudden change has happened to those parties changing into different parties. What was the benefit the local leaders are having? So then I just little bit digged down, and I found the reason is when water becomes a business, the secret is totally different. I'll reveal this secret while I'm going through my video. Friends, there was a time when Ambernath never worried about water. In my days when I was very young, 70s, 80s, and 90s, there was no water scarcity. The tap is full of water. There was a dam in Badlapur which is built for the people, and that dam used to serve in those years. But currently the situation is very bad. Water scarcity to every premium apartment. The infrastructure has grown, but what kind of infrastructure is there without water? Roads are there, even the roads near to the Ambernath West, I don't think so it has been properly planned. Even there are a lot of buildings are coming up, but there is no proper way to move around in those buildings. The Badlapur dam was built for the people and it worked. Taps had water, tankers which you can see moving around the apartments across west and across east also, few places in east. So I was feeling that tankers, okay. In those days, when you say somebody say tankers, I will just get a feeling about military tankers. Now today, when you see the tankers are different, water tankers carrying the waters, moving around here and there. Bottled water was there, but it was a choice. It was not a compulsion. In those days, bottled waters who has that, it is like premium kind of people. But look at us today, despite dams, despite pipelines, despite infrastructure, citizens are forced to buy water. Not because nature has failed us, not because regulation has, but apartments, you know, then who failed us? Nature, not because of nature has failed us. Citizens are forced to buy water. But because what? But because the regulation has failed us. The people who has failed us is regulations. Now, apartments were allowed, the kind of a dangerous model you can say these apartments are. Like apartments were allowed to mushroom. Permissions were given on paper. Ground reality was ignored, right? The first thing what you say, whenever an apartment is coming up, ask for the water. What is the provisions these apartments had been given for those people who are coming there? Ground reality, no, the ground reality was ignored. Let me say this clearly and fearlessly: no apartment should rise one floor higher unless water availability is sanctioned, auditioned, and guaranteed. Otherwise, we are not building homes, we are manufacturing permanent dependency. You can see the rise of tanker economy today in Ambernath. You can say Ambernath West and East. When municipal water weakens, private tankers grow stronger today. Assume that if one flat spends around 900 rupees every month just to drink water, towns like Ambernath spend about 250 crore every year buying water. And where does this money go? Where does this money go? into an unregulated tanker and bottled water business. Now comes the truth everyone knows. This business is controlled by a handful of local political actors cutting across the party lines. This business is controlled right now. I think it has been controlled by a handful of local political actors cutting across the party lines. Now, I wanted you guys to think about this. It is not what myself, maybe I may be wrong also, but this is my perception. This is my understanding when I went to Ambernath and I felt. This business is controlled by a handful of local party actors cutting across party lines. Why municipal elections don't surprise citizens anymore? This is why recent municipal elections result don't do not shock the people. Not shock the people. Why this is why recent municipal election results do not shock the people. That is why political jumps don't surprise citizens anymore. People ask, why did uh, Congress leaders suddenly move to BJP? The answer many believe is simple: business security. This is business security, right? When a 200 crore above, 250, 300 crore above water business is at stake, ideology takes a backseat, my friend. What matter is protection, power, and a political umbrella. So leaders jump, not for public service, my friend, but to secure their business interests. This is not an accusation. This is a public perception born from lived reality. And when governance fails to act, perception becomes more powerful than truth. In why the center must step in, the problem has crossed the local limits, I think, in Ambernath. The central government, should step in firmly and transparently link the construction approvals strictly with water availability. Audit tanker and packaged water business, break this political, commercial, and monopolies on essential resources, make municipal water safe enough to drink from the tap. This is not about BJP, this is not about Congress, this is about restoring credibility to governance. It is not a surprise that the parties are changing because of the municipal elections. No, no, no. It is to secure their business because 200 this local party leaders are carrying the flag of the water business. It is about 250 to 300 crore above business. So they are supporting. They are just securing their business. Now the core question comes from my side is, if dams exist, if water tariffs are affordable, if infrastructure already exists, why are the citizens buying water at premium prices? Because when water becomes a business, democracy becomes negotiable, my friends. And let me, I don't want to make it very big as well. And let me end with this truth: a developed nation is not defined by skyscrapers, my friends, but by whether a citizen can drink water without dependency. A developed nation is not defined by skyscrapers, very big, big buildings, no, but by whether a citizen can drink water without dependency. Water must stop being a profit model, my friends. This is the one thing which I felt when I went to Ambernath, the place where I born and brought up, and I was literally, I literally got disturbed by seeing that there is no water in the tap. There are a lot of buildings, lot of apartments are coming up, lot of societies are coming up with 3,000 people, 1,000 apartment, 1,000 flats, and those things. Where is the water for them, those people, and how the regulations, these people are giving license for them? How these guys, how the local authorities are giving the license for them to build this kind of apartments without basic needs, you can say. It's a basic need, right? Water is a basic need for the people. Now water, it must return to being public guarantee. It must return to being a public guarantee. Strict rules today will save generation tomorrow, my friends. And I literally felt very much awkward when I went to my old place where I was born and brought up, I found, okay, development is there, infrastructure, okay, small things had been developed, but not in the way it needs to happen. It is not a surprise that municipal elections parties jumped from here to there because they wanted to secure their own business. It's a yearly business of around about 250 to 300 crore business yearly. There are local political leaders who has the businesses of supplying water in the tankers, and they are benefiting from them. So I literally felt very much disturbed about those things. So I thought that to bring a small kind of video on that, share my video to the maximum, let people understand. Ambernath municipal election has not won because of the greatness of the parties. It has won because to secure their own businesses. They have changed from one party to another party to secure their own business, and the business is around 250 to 300 crore. It will be more than that what I'm just talking about a small research which I have done. So thanks a lot. Share the video to the maximum so that it reach to the people who are the, you can say, who are the people responsible for this, and let Maharashtra government take an action on that. I would suggest, if we people are ignoring about these things, it will be a failure for the coming generations. And Ambernath, I always loved that Ambernath, but the way today I saw Ambernath, it's going in a very dangerous situation. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. See you. Take care. Share my video if you liked. Comment on to my videos. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care.